welcome to my channel. My name's Angela and this is Devon Thread Tales. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I thought I would share with you my plans for April. I know we're on the 10th of April already, but I will say I haven't actually done very much sewing. In fact, I haven't really done very much sewing throughout March or April so far, so lots of fabric buying. Ooh. But part of my plans for this month was going to involve the challenge that's going on over on Instagram, which is hashtag selflesssewapril23. So I've got my notes underneath the phone so I can tell you exactly without making any mistakes. So this is a challenge where you are going to sew something, and it can be anything for a family member, a friend, a pet, something for a charity, anything like that. But it's basically where you're sewing something and it's not for yourself. Because and I'm glad that I double checked, because I did think, oh, I might sew some cushions. But they're for me, aren't they? So I'm not going to be doing that. Anyway, this challenge has been put together by three lovely ladies. We've got Adele, who is Sew for Serenity, Crystal, who is my social thread, and Claire, who is Stitch Hem Sew. So they put this together. I can't remember if they've done it before. I think they have done it. I think they did it last year. Maybe even more than that. They're going to put me right, aren't they? Sorry about that. But there are lots of different vloggers that are doing a vlog to share what they're going to be sewing over this month. And I'll put some artwork up here of all the different people that are doing the vlogs, also of the different prizes and things like that that are going to be included, because there are lots of lovely sponsors who have sponsored this and giving away prizes. You need to do this, you need to upload your selfless sewing on the 30th of April using the hashtag selflesssewapril23, and also tag in Adele, Crystal and Claire. I hope I've got all of that right. Anyway, on with my plans. So I decided, I was trying to have a little think about what I was going to sew through April, and then I thought, right, okay, who am I going to sew for? And I thought, well, I can't really sew for one of my girls and not the others, so I'm going to have to sew them each something. That's fine. And then, without my husband knowing that I was doing this, he just randomly said to me one day, do you think you could sew me a t-shirt a bit like this? So I've decided I'm actually not going to sew anything for myself in April until I have sewn these things. If I sew all of this, I'm pointing here because this is where I've put it all to show you. If I've managed to sew all the things for my family, bearing in mind it is the 10th of April already, then I might sew something for myself. And if I do, it's going to be a dress, but I don't know what it is. So I can't share that with you because I don't even know myself at the moment. So I'll get sharing with you. First things first, and this isn't actually sewing a garment. Amy has got this ready to wear top, this inside out at the moment, but it's just a new look top that she bought some time ago, and she's realised it's got a hole in it, and she was like, oh, I need to fix this. So I was like, right, I'll fix that for you. So that's going to be my first job, which will take me maybe 30 seconds. So it's not really that bad, is it? Don't even know where the hole is, but I know it's in the hem, in the seam somewhere. So it's not going to be difficult. I think she said it was under the armpit somewhere. Anyway, I can't see it for a minute, but that's selfless sew number 1, which is a bit of an easy one, isn't it? So on to number 2, and this is, I'm going to stick with Amy for a moment. Amy has got a dress that she would like me to replicate. She likes and hates this dress all at the same time. So I'll try and explain it to you. This is the dress that she's got. It is an old Topshop dress that she bought a long time ago. She really likes the shape of it, and when she wears it she gets lots and lots of compliments. So basically it's a normal t-shirty type style dress that comes down to here. This is where the seam is for the waist, and then it's just got a little A-line skirt. So it's 2 pieces, front and back, which look like they're identical sizes, and then it's got a little frill around the bottom. Sleeve wise, it's normal sleeve, but it's got some frills added on. So it's like a, I don't know if you can see that, but this is actually like a t-shirt sleeve, a normal short sleeve t-shirt with these 2 frills added on. So it looks like it's a really frilly sleeve, but it's not, they're just sort of added. And then across the front, if I hold it up to myself, it has these frills that have been added here. Now, She likes it because she feels like it's a nice shape for her. She doesn't like the colour of it. She says that it's too dark, but she wants a dark dress so that she can wear in the winter with tights and a cardigan and things. So we've been trying to weigh up what fabric to use, and we're a bit confused, and we may even end up buying some more fabric, but I'm not sure yet. So fabric wise, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll show you the choices that I've got in just a second. But the other thing is she really cannot stand these frills that go across the front. So she basically wants me to replicate this dress for her, but without the frills. Does that make sense? There we go. So that's the dress. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm probably going to go with something like the Deer and Doe Givre or the Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top, and then add the skirt at the bottom, and I'll probably just draw around this skirt to get the exact kind of kick of the A-line for her. Oh, I'm just looking at it now. Do you know what? It isn't actually a straight back and front, or is it? No, I just got it on the side. I thought it had panels then, but no, I was just holding it funny. This dress has actually got a lining in it as well. It's a jersey fabric, so it's all stretchy. So yeah, we just need to find something. She wants something that's not too thin. So the fabrics that we've got, or that we've had a little look at, the first one is a fabric I've had in my stash for a long time, and I've not known what to do with this. So this is a navy blue textured jersey. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a viscosy kind of jersey, and it's got these white sort of dots on it now, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see how textured that is. It actually hurts my eyes to look at it, I'm not going to lie. So that's the texture of the fabric, but she's not very keen on this because I showed her this and said, oh, what about this? She said, I really like the back of it, but I'm like, I don't know if that looks right or not. So if I'm really desperate, that's what I'm going to do, and actually use the reverse of the fabric. But that's what that looks like. So it's still textured, but it's obviously paler. I'm not sure. So either that side, or we might even buy some fabric, we'll see. So that's fabric choice number one. That's how I've just balled it up, look. Not being very careful. The next fabric is some leftover fabric that I've got. I actually had this as part of a Minerva ambassador make that I made a long time ago, and I've got some of this left, and I think I've got just enough of this left. Now this is a viscose jersey, and she did say, oh, it's a bit spring-like, I actually want something more wintry, but I did remind her we are going into spring summer, so this might be quite nice really. But I did say to her, well, what about if I made you one that was a bit more summery, and then we could use it as a judge to see if it fitted, and then I could make you a more wintry one. But she does like this fabric, and she likes the colour of it. She thinks it's really pretty, and I think I would have just enough, certainly if there were no frills on the dress. So that's option number 2 for that one. So other than that, really we're looking at buying new fabric, because I thought I had loads of jersey fabrics, but I actually don't have that many at all, which has really surprised me, I'm not going to lie. So on to daughter number, well, actually that was daughter number 2. So daughter number 1, Katie. So she would really like a high neck, so like a rolled neck or a turtleneck, sleeveless top. And I thought, as soon as she said it, I thought, I know exactly what that is. That is the True Bias Nico top. So again, I'll try and put pictures in, although I can't really put a picture in of that one, can I? But I'll put a picture in of what this looks like. I've made her the Nico top before. I've made it long sleeve for her. It's a really simple sew, and I had this fabric, which I actually made, you might have seen recently. I made her a long sleeve version of this recently, and it's just a ribbed jersey. Now I don't know if I've got enough. In fact, I really don't think I have got enough. What do you reckon? Because she's only teeny tiny. Don't need any sleeves. I just literally need the neck and the 2 body pieces. I think I might be able to get that out of that, and that'd be great, because I hate throwing away fabric which is too small to make things, but I don't like to keep things that, oh, I don't know, do you know what I mean? I hate that whole, where does the line cross for throwing fabric away? I've got so much fabric which I've kept, which I can't actually use for anything, and I never know what to use. Anyway, I digress. So yes, so I'm thinking of doing the True Bias Nico top for her in that, but the sleeveless version, and I think in white that'd be quite nice, because if it's sleeveless, you know, that seems right for it to be a pale colour. I did say to her about having it in a darker colour. I did, in fact I've got it here to share in a different video with you. I have this fabric which I bought as a remnant recently at the Stitch Festival in London, but I think she said yes in a very reserved way, but I think in reflection I think this possibly would be too dark as a sleeveless rolled neck top. So anyway, I'm not going to do that one. But yes, so that is the option for the Nico top for Katie. Right, daughter number 3, and that's Ellen. She was very clear. She would like a deer and d'ogive again. Sorry, that's going to be very boring, isn't it? She'd like a deer and d'ogive, or she asked specifically for a bodycon dress, and I know that the deer and d'ogive is just perfect for that, but she wanted it long. So I've taken the deer and d'ogive. Have I said that pattern enough times now? The deer and d'ogive. I've taken that pattern and I've lengthened it slightly, and I've cut it out already. So I'm semi-prepared, and I've got this fabric. So this is a Pontoroma. I bought it from Haberdashery Fabrics and More. It's a winey red colour. I did say to her it's not very summery, but again, she wasn't that bothered about that. No, has she wants it long sleeve or short sleeve? I can't remember what I've cut out now. Let's have a little look. Talk amongst yourselves while I just find this. Oh, I think it's 3/4 length sleeves. So yes, 3/4 length sleeves. I did say to her, I don't think she realised, I did say to her, you do realise that this is actually the same colour as your Costa uniform that you wear. She was like, no, I didn't think about that, but it does suit her, so it's lovely. So yes, so I'm going to be making that, and that should be a really simple sew. I'm quite looking forward to making that. I think that will sew up nice and easy, and obviously because I'm using a Pontoroma, it's lovely and stable, and I can use my overlocker, so win-win. So very happy with that one. So on to the last but not least, and that's my husband. So for anybody who's watching this who is a football fan, please don't judge me on what team my husband supports. I'm not into football, but this is his team. There we go. I know people get quite upset. I know, Tamlin, you're a Newcastle supporter, so, you know, sorry. But he is a Tottenham Hotspurs supporter. Anyway, I bought him this t-shirt a very, very, very long time ago. I mean, years ago. The t-shirt itself, you know when cotton jersey starts to feel a bit sort of stiff from where you've washed it? And that's what this is going like. But he said to me the other day, he just walked into the bedroom and he had it on, he went, do you think you could make me a t-shirt that's like just the same shape as this, because it just fits me really, really nicely? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So I got my thinking cap on. I have got a t-shirt pattern that I've used for him before, and so rather than trying to trace off a pattern from this and mimic this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pattern that I've got, and I'll put it up on the screen here so you can see which pattern it is. But I'm going to take that pattern, I'm going to lay it out, lay the t-shirt out on it, and then I'm going to redraw using that, because I don't want to be fussing around worrying about how to fit sleeves and all that kind of thing. So I thought I could hopefully use the pattern, use the t-shirt, and between the two I'll hopefully get this. So keep this image in mind. It's a t-shirt, v-neck, and it's got ribbing along the neckline and on the sleeves. Very similar to what I've got on today actually, except for mine's a round neck. I've got on the True Bias Rio t-shirt. This is the fabric that I'm going to make it in. This is a cotton jersey, and I bought this from the Exeter fabric store a long time ago. He chose it when I went with him, and I've just never made it. So this is the one that I'm going to make it out of. So it's a beautiful tealy, bluey, greeny kind of colour. Absolutely gorgeous. T-shirt cotton, just a nice weight. It's got a really nice feel to it. But what do I do? Do I do the v-neck ribbing and the sleeves in black ribbing, or do I do it in white ribbing, or do I try and find a ribbing that's this colour? or a different colour, or navy blue. I don't know. What do you think? So this t-shirt style in this colour, but what colour ribbing? Because I don't know, because I've got to buy ribbing anyway, because I don't have enough of any of it. Or do I just actually use this fabric and almost do like its own self ribbing, if you like? So it wouldn't be ribbed fabric as such, but just do it in this and make the cuff and the V-neck. So I'm quite looking forward to all of those. I think they are all quite simple makes. Probably this one the most complicated in terms of just making sure it gets the same fit, you know, so I don't end complaining and, you know, sending it back or anything. So that's what I've got planned for that. If I get to finish all of those things, I have got in mind two things. I mentioned earlier cushions, but obviously this isn't selfless sewing. I bought this fabric earlier in March, and I've got these two cushions inside my front door. I don't know why, I've got a little seat inside my front door which we store all our Christmas decorations in. Basically, it's not very easy to open, so I put all my Christmas decorations in there, and then it only gets opened twice a year, once to take them out and once to put them back in again, so it's fine. But it's a perfect place for sitting and putting your shoes on and off, and I call it the bus stop. And if ever we're like, oh, we need to make sure we remember to take so and so, we go, oh, just put it on the bus stop, or oh yeah, it's on the bus stop. I don't know why we call it the bus stop, because no buses come into our house at all, or near our house. But we have these two very pale Laura Ashley minty green cushions that are on there, which are now very old, they're sun damaged, and they just need a bit of reviving and you know, revamping. And when it was Christmas, I put some Christmas cushions on there, and the bold colour just looked really nice against the white of the bus stop, the seat. So when I was in Haberdashery Fabrics and More buying Ellen's Costa outfit fabric, I saw this fabric and I thought, well, that's bright and cheery and lovely. So if I do get to finish all of these, I'm going to make these cushions for my bus stop. And I think that'll look really nice against the white. So hopefully I will get to do those as well. I can't decide whether to put some piping around it, but if I put piping around them, what colour do I choose? Maybe I'll just do the cushions without piping, not sure. But anyway, yes, so that's my other plan. And then the only other thing is for April is that I might end up making a dress for myself. But again, that's not the selfless sewing, but these bits are all selfless sewing. So I hope that you've enjoyed seeing what I'm hoping to plan to make in April. I feel like my words are coming out all funny, sorry. That's what I'm planning to make in April. Do let me know in the comments below what you are hoping to make. Are you getting involved in the hashtag Sew Selfless April 23? If you are, let me know, and let me know what your Instagram handle is as well on Instagram, so I can go and have a little look at what you're planning on making or what you have made. But other than that, I hope you're all well. You have a good week, you take care, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye!